Okay, as much as I complain about how piddly and tiny the sword is, especially for like a medieval warlord like Godric Gryffindor, I love the design of this sword. It is so just detailed and intricate and beautiful and just... It's an amazing sword. I love the way this looks. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets is my favourite Harry Potter book. Or story. I'm not too sure. I flip-flop between that, Prisoner of Azkaban, and Goblet of Fire in terms of like my favourites. I also love Half-Blood Prince as a reading experience, so I don't know. But either way, Chamber of Secrets has always been one of my favourite Harry Potter stories. I adore it. And so when I finally started getting involved with the internet and social media and all that, and finding out that Chamber of Secrets is most people's least favourite of the franchise, that really baffled me, because to me, Chamber of Secrets is awesome. It has, like, everything that would, makes a great story. To me, it has a wonderful balance between the lightheartedness of the first story and then the dark tones that come into this one, and plus the overall mystery of the Chamber of Secrets, I really enjoy. So Christopher Columbus came back to direct Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, and to me, this is a much better film than Philosopher's Stone. Everything about it just feels like Christopher Columbus just took everything to the next level. His direction and scene transitions are much better, and also he adapts quite a lot of the book. This is the longest Harry Potter film, and I think for good reason, because I mean, he mainly gets most of the main elements of the book into the film. Though that being said, he isn't really good at pacing argument scenes, because the scene between the Slytherins and the Gryffindor Quidditch team is a bit awkward.
She'll pay for that one, mouthful. Eat slugs!
Okay, he included nearly everything, because when you look at the deleted scenes, you pretty much realize that most of them are all to do with Gilderoy Lockhart, which, I mean, is inexcusable. Christopher Columbus, you have to put these scenes back into the film because, I mean, they are fantastic and the film needs them, but I'm getting ahead of myself. The cast for the film is great. They were great. The child actors have definitely improved and all the adult actors are fantastic. As per usual, as you'd expect, especially the new additions. Jason Isaacs as Lucius Malfoy is iconic and just perfect casting. Though I will say he does act a little bit over the top in the final scene with Harry. I mean, when he's like, "Oh, you'll meet your same sticky end."
Mark my words, Potter. One day soon, you are going to meet the same sticky end.
Bit too over the top for my taste. But hands down, the best casting of all time in the Harry Potter franchise is Kenneth Branagh as Gilderoy Lockhart. I love Lockhart so much. He is incredible. He is just so lovable and dumb and stupid and obnoxiously famous and just... I love him.
Fame is a fickle friend, Harry. Celebrity is as celebrity does.
I mean, Lockhart being the best cast character in the film, I mean, that's just pretty obvious.
Pretty obvious.
Speaking of the child cast, surprisingly, Tom Felton is actually the weakest one this time around, but it's weird, he's only bad in one scene, and that's the scene where Harry and Ron are interrogating him as Crabbe and Goyle under the Polyjuice Potion. For some odd reason, his acting becomes really stiff and stilted, and I can't explain it.
Good one, Goyle.
Good one, Goyle. Some of his line deliveries are really weird. This film is also the beginning of the descent of Ron Weasley, because Ron is meant to be a valuable side character. He's Harry's best friend. But in the movies, he sort of just starts getting sidelined, and it starts happening in this film because Christopher Columbus keeps telling Rupert Grint to start making the big, silly, goofy faces. And don't get me wrong, they're brilliant, they are phenomenal and perfect and hilarious, but this is the beginning of the end of Ron being a fantastic character throughout the series. Because after this film, it's sort of like what Ron becomes known for, just being, dumb and goofy, and just, that isn't Ron.
Harry! What?
Chamber of Secrets also introduces us to Dobby, played by Toby Jones, and he is wonderful in the role. Dobby's CGI is pretty wonky, even for 2004? 2003? When did this movie come out? Hey Google, when did Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets come out?
In the United Kingdom, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets was released on the 3rd of November 2002.
2002, damn, I didn't know that. To me, a weird design choice with Dobby in this film is that he looks so wrinkly. I don't know if that was just the VFX artist trying to give him some texture, but he looks too wrinkly and ugly when, Dobby in the book is supposed to be kind of cute. Now, Chamber of Secrets just has some of my favourite scenes in the Harry Potter franchise. I mean, like I said, this is my favourite book for a reason. I love the car ride against the Hogwarts Express. It is so tense and so fun and just... it's so thrilling.
Your hands all sweaty!
Hagrid cheering up Hermione is always a nice scene. The dueling club is iconic because, I mean, not only do we get more Gilderoy Lockhart, but Harry and Draco's duel is just perfection. I love it so much. Scared, Potter? You wish. I used to quote that so much as a kid. The Rogue Bludger sequence in the Quidditch match is just amazing, and I think it's my favourite Quidditch match out of the Harry Potter series. it's so cool.
Training for the ballet, Potter!
The Aragog / Follow the Spider sequence was also pretty well done.
Can we panic now?
Now, I am gonna hold out on my favourite sequence of the film because I want to talk about it a little bit later on because it's my favourite and I'm saving the best till last. But in terms of a film adaptation, Chamber of Secrets actually does a pretty good job at adapting the book. It adapts nearly almost all of it. That being said, some of the film's omissions from the book's story does make it feel a little bit weird and adds in a bunch of dumb things. For example, Harry just saying diagonally instead of Diagon Alley is stupid because it just makes him like an idiot. In the book, he swallows a bunch of soot, which then causes him to choke on his words, which then leads him to end up in Nocturne Alley. But in the film, he just says diagonally like an idiot.
Diagonally.
Harry and Ron not meeting Hermione by the fat lady portrait after they missed the starter term feast just comes across as a bit jarring as she just appears with no real reintroduction to the trio. Hermione getting attacked comes out of nowhere, especially since she doesn't really get her big eureka moment where she realizes that the voice Harry is hearing is the basilisk inside the plumbing. Harry not getting Ginny's love poem sort of ruins the setup for their eventual relationship. I'm kidding, by the way. I mean, I do wish they kept that scene in the film because it's an amazing scene from the book, and just the fact that it wasn't filmed, that's irritating. His eyes are as green as a fresh pickled toad. His hair is as dark as a blackboard. I wish he was mine, he's really divine. The boy who conquered the Dark Lord. See? It's genius. Why wasn't this in the film? Okay, annoying fanboy nitpick, but why the hell does Neville faint during the Mandrake lesson? Like, what the hell? That's his main subject. Herbology is his speciality. Why the hell would he faint during the Mandrake lesson? Just bad Christopher Columbus. Bad! Now, nitpicks and negativity aside, the best sequence of the entire film is the Chamber of Secrets sequence. It is incredible. Daniel Radcliffe really shines in the scene. The scene where Harry interacts with Tom Riddle is brilliant, and the actor who plays Tom Riddle in this movie is amazing. He is so perfectly casted.
Let's match the power of Lord Voldemort, heir of Salazar Slytherin, against the famous Harry Potter.
Especially when you get to Half-Blood Prince and you see, is it Hero Tiffin? Okay, Google. Who plays Tom Riddle in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince?
Lord Voldemort was played by Ray Fiennes, Hero finds Tiffin, and Frank.
Hero finds Tiffin. Oh no, yeah, and the other guy as well. Whatever, he doesn't matter, he's irrelevant. But to me, the thing that really solidifies the Chamber of Secrets sequence as the best, moment in the film is the basilisk. It is so tense and scary and thrilling all at the same time, and holy hell, the basilisk looks phenomenal. I'm telling you, practical effects, man. The fact that they built that thing to scale and, literally had it, charging against Daniel Radcliffe, it's amazing to me. This is also the scene that infatuated younger me with swords, because, just look at this sword. It's so cool. When Harry kills the basilisk with Gryffindor's sword, it's so badass. Though, that being said, I have no idea what the hell Daniel Radcliffe is doing with that sword. He's literally just going like, yeah, yeah, yeah. He's just swinging it randomly. What is that kid doing? Now, for me, the worst scene in the film, and I've saved this bit to last just because it's the ending of the film, the scene where everyone starts clapping for Hagrid's return is just so cheesy and corny and just such a weird way to end the film. I'm pretty sure the reason why this is the ending is because Christopher Columbus initially intended to direct all 7 films, but then after making Chamber of Secrets, he was burnt out, so he just added in the scene of everyone, clapping as sort of a goodbye to himself, a celebratory goodbye, and it's weird, and, it makes the film end on a weird note. It's so weird. Overall, Chamber of Secrets is up there as one of my favourite Harry Potter films. I adore this movie, I adore this book, I love how this movie is pretty much a very faithful adaptation of the book. It's a great sequel, it's got a cool looking sword, it's got a cool looking snake, it's got cool looking spiders, it's got a really cool flying car. I really don't get why people don't love this movie. To me, it's incredibly underrated and I adore it. But what do you guys think of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets? Do you guys hate it? Do you guys love it like me? Let me know in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, follow me on social media, all that good stuff. It's down in the description. And until we meet again, see you guys next time.